I'm at 924 Broadway in Redwood City, California, checking out Motostrano. It's a really impressive shop. Like, there's a lot of bikes here. It's my first time, and I was actually just chatting with the owner, Joe, a minute ago. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well. So it's first visit here, and I did a quick roundabout a second ago, and was just amazed by how many brands that you carry. Can you give me a quick tour?
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
This is the store. We do e-bikes, we do regular bikes as well.
Right. Got some felt, traditional road bikes over here.
We do road bikes. I mean, we started with felt quite a while ago. That's kind of our main brand of bicycle.
Cool.
We've been doing, their full line. And of course, it was cool when they decided to come out with their e-bikes.
Right. Is it like 2015? That's kind of maybe late 2014, 2015.
Yep.
This is the start.
Absolutely. So we do their road, we do cross. I ride cyclocross myself. I ride mountain bike.
Wow.
We've always been big into Alpine Stars as a brand. Motostrano actually started out as a motorcycle parts company long ago. We've been in business about 13 years now.
Wow. At this location here at Redwood City?
In Redwood City, 13 years, yeah. And we still do the moto stuff, supermoto parts and accessories and stuff, mail order. We have a big following online, that kind of thing, yeah.
Wow. And now, as you said, more and more electric bikes I'm noticing. This is almost all electric bikes.
This is almost all electric, yeah. We have a pretty sizable inventory of bikes.
We got the Spitzing. This is straight from Germany. So you have bikes that I really haven't seen anywhere else. That was, really surprising when I came in and we did the little walk around. And you talked about Interbike. Even some of the bikes here were from Interbike.
Yeah, we go to Interbike, we see new stuff, and we bring it in. M1, I'd been watching for a while, and they had their display bikes, and we made a relationship with them. And we have a big, there's big interest in the Spitzing thing. People want power, they want to go fast.
Yeah.
No limits kind of thing.
And the off-road stuff. It's like the motocross in a sense.
It's very similar. We do cater to a lot of that crowd. Ex-motocross, motocross with broken body parts and stuff that still want to get out there and do stuff. Maybe
wives and girlfriends who are like, it's too loud, get something quieter.
Yeah, totally. They want to go more local, not have to, drive 4 hours to get where they have to ride and stuff.
Rock on. And hey, look, girls can do motocross too. I don't mean to say that maybe it's the guy who's saying.
And they do. We've had customers actually want to buy their mountain e-bike to keep up with their wives,
Really? Wow. Well, hey, there's some really fit, active ladies out there. I like that. So here, let's check out some of the other brands. I see iZip here. We've got the Sumo and a bunch of stuff. This is sort of mid 2015. So Easy Motion, some of the Evo bikes, more regular bikes hanging up, and then just more fat bikes, Bezvi. Gosh, what was the one back here that you were talking about?
This is Blix out of Sweden.
Blix, yeah.
A new brand. Their U.S. Headquarters are local to us in Santa Cruz. They make this is kind of under wraps still.
Yeah.
It's not really built up, but it's a really clean, simple, standard European kind of bike. Comes in at about $2,000 also, so it hits a nice price point.
So you're like an early adopter on a lot of this, it seems like.
Early adopter.
And maybe this is the right area for that too, because you're pretty close to San Francisco, maybe like 45 minutes up there, and you're also near sort of the peninsula, and you could go down a little further to Hollister or Pismo Beach, and so you've got a good mix of.
Yeah, people like cutting edge stuff. There's Teslas everywhere around here.
Yep.
I've also, I tell people that, today we're doing e-bikes. Next 10 years we might be doing hovercraft or jetpacks. It's whatever. It's cool and mobility-wise.
Speaking of that, what is this? The Mondo?
Mondo Footloose.
Mondo Footloose.
Yeah, Mondo Footloose IM. So this is their newer version of their folding bike, I guess. Similar concept with the same design focus.
It's like a series hybrid where you charge a battery and then the battery runs the bike.
You charge the battery, kind of. I mean, it's chainless, so there's a little generator there, and it's all ride by wire.
Wow.
And
what's like the most popular bike that you saw? I see a whole line of high bikes here.
Yeah.
What are some profiles for them?
Well, anything with a Bosch motor.
Really? People like the Bosch stuff. I like the Bosch stuff.
I mean, it's killer. It's virtually problem-free, where it's this little more reliable.
Okay. That's good to hear as a shop, because you have a huge repair area here.
We do, and so we get a feel on what comes back for warranty versus what doesn't.
Right.
And there's nothing. It works for the customer that we only see them for brake pads or tire changes instead of like blown motors and controllers and stuff like that. So, but as far as what's most popular within that, I think we do strong business in the off-road side versus some of the other stores which are focused 100% on like urban, which we also do. But we find people come driving in from all over the state just to get a good high bike or a nice felt and stuff like that.
And is the Bay Area pretty, it's like awesome to see the shop and stuff, but there's been a little bit of controversy like, oh, mountain biking and that's got a motor and stuff. But then I see people who are hardcore mountain bikers and they're like, this is awesome, and they've got it. So
I mean, the people we've talked to who've had issues, they get like some, snarls here and there, but it's nothing. Nobody's being spat on.
Right. This isn't surfing yet.
No,
right?
And it's nobody's getting kicked out that I know about. I do know one customer who got, he says, harassed by a ranger, but it could be a bad day for the ranger too.
Maybe. And if you're riding responsibly, like it seems like a lot of times it's maybe the person's attitude, from what I've seen.
Well, and I think if the ranger had got on the bike, his attitude would have changed to a giggly little girl on the bike. Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. And this was another sort of progression in that way. It's like the Raleigh Maseo with the Shimano step. So more and more companies doing kind of the cool mid-drive thing, and then there's the Curry Tech version over there too. But I agree, Bosch has done a great job. And you mentioned the rentals a little bit ago. How does that work, or where do you go? What's the?
We do rentals. Mostly people want to rent those mountain bikes. We've got this gang of Googlers that come from Germany, for instance, and there's like 6 of them, and they'll rent the mountain bikes for a day and go up in the hills and just have a blast because that's what they know how to do.
Sweet.
They could ride regular bikes, but they love these e-bikes.
Like down to Santa Cruz, or where do people go around here?
There's like Skeggs Point up in the skyline. There's in the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Okay.
Which is in Santa Cruz. They can go also, and it's great because up there you got to drive. You get up to the top of the mountain, you take your bicycle down the mountain, and you got to climb all the way up.
Yeah.
And so the e-bike just makes it less, torturous.
A lot more fun. Well, thank you so much for doing the tour. Can you repeat your address here again?
Yeah, it's at motostrano.com first, and then 926 Broadway in Redwood City, and then we also have a satellite store at 1452 Bush in San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, this has been awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool, thanks.
Later.
Yeah.